A great way to kind of get that feedback comes with AI tools and AI Drive as well. Is you can actually enable campaigns on each of these individual AI tools. So when there's something that pops up that's maybe not normally used in the environment, or even just your general users over time, you can actually address them with a campaign and be like, "Hey, we saw you were using Claude. Um, can you tell me how much time you estimate that this saves you in a given week? So help tell us your story, why this is
Yeah,
valuable to us, right?"
yeah,
And then on top of that, it's like, okay, so you think it saves you, 10 hours a week. That's fantastic. They're real short. There's a second follow up question, is basically what were you trying to do? And then it goes through and it summarizes those users' answers and categorizes them. So you'll come in and you'll see, perceived savings is 10 hours on Claude, and the top three uses for that are general inquiries, code validation, et cetera. It'll kind of group those into different categories. So not just the data, which is nice to know what people are using, but if you enable those campaigns as well and allow feedback from your users, you get a lot of context around that as well.
that is a huge, great example. I'm so happy you shared that, Dave, because not only a great example of bringing Nexthink, other capabilities of Nexthink as a DEX platform together with this AI drive, but really meaningful for IT leadership and for folks out there that being a employee experience and data driven organization is critical to some of these decisions. Don't just make what you feel is best or what you are coming to based on spot checking or reaching out to a few individuals in the organization. Continuously monitor, track what's being used, and then campaign and survey those users why they're doing it to either inform your literacy campaigns or shift how you're actually delivering and which tools you're delivering to your employees. So it's just that's a great example of the power of Dex paired with this AI need right now.
It kind of makes me rethink of how organizations are going to adopt AI tools. I guess I've been a little obsessed is probably too extreme, but very interested to see which LLM kind of comes out on top here, which one's the best. But the reality might just be different departments are going to prefer different tools. Again, yeah, phenomenal example, Dave.
It also shines a light on the perception that you're going to be fighting when trying to drive a particular tool, because a lot of times perception's more than half your battle right there. And if the data that you're getting back, you're trying to drive your users to, say, these paid Copilot license, but when you get this feedback from these campaigns and your perception is from the masses that Copilot is saving them less than half the time that these other tools are saving them, that doesn't mean that has to be the end all be all. But you can start to fight that perception with doing things like we've done, Corey, setting up unique agents for specific purposes within Copilot. Finding a way to make them feel empowered and like it is saving just as much or more time than the less preferred tools are, and that will help, kind of reduce the friction when you're trying to redirect them to a preferred tool.
Yeah, yeah. Those campaigns will provide the data to guide your decisions on, maybe it is just a literacy piece, or maybe it is that this is the wrong platform, that functionality just doesn't align to their needs, or you just have folks that are failing to adopt and refusing to use it, right? I mean, that is so powerful because the spectrum through some of the assessments we've done, the spectrum of responses we get around topics like this always surprises me. That you have some folks that are like, I'm not using it, I'm never using it, or other folks that have really well thought out reasons as to why, no, I prefer this, and here's a list of reasons why and why it makes me more productive. Having that data at your fingertips and consolidated to make meaningful decisions as an IT leader. Again, one of the huge powers of a DEX platform like Nexthink.